Welcome everybody to another episode of Dark and Light. I hope you're having a good day. I hope I have a good day and I hope you enjoy the episode. You're going to have to kind of forgive me. I promised to stand in for someone. He had to nip out. So I guess watch this video while I do this. So back in a sec. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and well, as first things first, let's start with that. I'm in some new Smexiana. I had a good look at the iron armor, which actually makes you look like a blacksmith or something. Wasn't overly impressed, so I did a bit of farming, got some mithril, and this is mithril armor with a mithril shield. And the cape is from a different set. There doesn't seem to be a helmet for this set yet. But she's definitely got a whole elven look going on. She looks actually bald. You may notice that I have a few more animals here than I did yesterday. Two, I got obviously John and Paul. There's my Dobchinski, but we have these two here, which is Bebop and Rocksteady. Those belong to kortniechan, and I'll get to why in a minute. Let's grab Paul. Come on, Paul. Use them. And over here, there is another little house belonging to kortniechan, which I will get to in a minute. And over here, we have these beasties belonging to MeeMaw and Moon. Yesterday, whilst we were on, Courtney was streaming. I can't remember if MeeMaw was streaming at the time. We had a message across the screen. Let's get in here and I'll just land and I'll see the devastation and fill you in. I don't want to be too blasé about all this. I can't remember. I think maybe Moon's changing here, but the message read, "Darkness comes, dark forces have begun their invasion of the sacred path. Please take up arms to protect our homes." Now, I'd seen that message a couple of times, but nothing had happened. This time, however, we were on, Courtney was taming a couple of longhorns. MeeMaw had just got on and she was doing some housework, I think. And all of a sudden, meteors started coming down. Not a huge amount, but 1, 2, 3, 4. And little armies of skeletons come out, and some other beasties that I have no idea what they were, and they absolutely wrecked the place. All the buildings, they went straight for the buildings. They were knocking huge lumps out of the buildings. Anything that didn't get out of the way, they killed. There was some fire-looking dude, some ghost, some smoke-looking dude. I mean, they were attacking everything, tame and wild. Let's have a quick look at this vulture. Come on, land. Anson, I want a George. Oh, I don't want. So that was that. Of course, much hilarity and panic ensued. I had to try and get the tames, the creatures out before, because they were just attacking everything. Everything was going to get moided, and there's just nothing to it. What level are you, son? You're a 28. Go away. But it actually opens a very interesting point. If there are going to be server events like that, that's a whole other aspect to it. It reminds me of another game I played some time back. Get off the bird. That had invasion by baddies. What level are you? You're 68. No. I don't want to end up like I was in another game with birds all over the place. Yeah, server events. So that's actually very interesting if they're going to pursue that. But me at kortniechan and MeeMaw grabbed what tames we could and got them out of here, got them up. Siege isn't using the meth lab at the moment, so MeeMaw and my cape's glitching. MeeMaw moved the tames up there. kortniechan just got out of dodge. And set up shop up there. Even the virtual stuff got wrecked. I mean, they were just wrecking everything. So I think MeeMaw after the attacks from the cats and all that lot, she's just had enough. So I think she's moving out. She's looking for somewhere else to live. I had a bit of an incident. I was flying, minding my own business, and I'm pretty sure it's my computer crashed. It just, both screens just went black, and that was that. Oops, no, slow down. And that was that. And I was way over yonder, so I rebooted, and fortunately I just landed. I didn't think it was going to count, but I just landed on a barn roof, because obviously you automatically dismount your mount, and there was one of the dark unknown, or one of the skelly dudes. He was there, but he couldn't get me because I was on top of the barn roof, and it's a permanent structure. It's scenery, so he couldn't wreck it to get to me. So that was that. So I hopped on my bird, stuck my tongue out of the skelly, and went on my way. Maybe about 4 minutes later, another shutdown. That was it. Bosh. I was mid-air at the time. So I have no idea what was going on my PC. Maybe it was overheating, I don't know, something like that. But anyway, logged back in. This time I was dead because I was mid-air. I dismounted mid-air. So I grabbed my second bird, which fortunately I had tamed just out of dumb luck, because there was a level 100 and a level 92 hanging around. And I managed to recover my bird, my drop and everything, my death drop and everything, so I was quite pleased about that. But I think that's the update thus far. If you're interested in watching more of the game, other than the series I'm going to be doing on my channel, MeeMaw and kortniechan, Moonstone. I think there's going to be other Pooptopians doing a series, and I know kortniechan. Oh, don't do that. I don't like that one that does that. But it's early game, so. Oh. Thank you, land. Say Moonstone. No, sorry. I think Moon was streaming, but she's been having trouble with her PC. Look at that. Yeah, kortniechan and MeeMaw are definitely streaming, doing quite a lot more. I'm sure there'll be a couple of others doing a bit of streaming. I can't stream. I don't have the upload speed, which is a shame, because I'd like to give that a shot. Off we get. Come on, let's go. Yes. Look at my new smexy armor, lady. Thank you. But have a look at them. Check them out. They're down there. As always, the links are already all there down for the other Pooptopians. I'm going to smack some roses around, just to make myself feel better. I don't really care how the roses feel, so we are boo sucks on that one. I did actually think, I mean, if it's going to get a little bit crazy out, because where we are, now what's happened is MeeMaw's moved up into the meth lab, which is Siege's old place. Siege has moved out. He's moved to a questionable area. He's got a big build in mind. MeeMaw moved out. She'd had enough. Courtney moved up. He'd had enough. So what I was thinking, if it's going to get crazy, I'm just going to move into town. I've got probably 5 animals in my house up the hill there, in my posh dwelling. I think I could fit 5 of them in there. I'm primarily concerned about the birds, because they're my major way of getting the big stuff, the irons and ores and stuff. But I've moved into town. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just be the brave. Oh, I'm still sprinting. Just be the brave one and come hide in town and let the guards deal with them. But yeah, that's where we are thus far. And I will of course bring you back should anything else interesting happen. So BRB. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I don't remember if I showed you this or not. This is my townhouse. After the incident with MeeMaw and Moon's place getting battered, I thought just as a precaution I'd have a second place somewhere that I knew was fairly safe. Well, safe. So I bought a house, or rented a house in town. Oh no, let's get out of that. Let's get out of K. I'm quite a way up the top. In hindsight, I would possibly get a house lower down, a little bit closer to the town square, a little bit easier for access, but this is great for flying in with the mount. Now there was some question as to whether the mounts would stay here. So the horse, it's just a cheap horse. I bought it and stuck it in here and then went away for well over half an hour. Came back and the horse is still there. So that's okay. The renting of a house, you just go up to one of these, press on there, rent. Now this is, I think this was about 600 gold for a 7-day period, but it says 490 there. I've got 5 days 4 hours rent on it. Let's rent it again. Will it let me do it? I don't think it'll let me do it. Can I rent it? No. So you may have to renew that after a 7-day period. Maybe there's a closing time, so the last day or something. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea what it looks like. Some sort of wasp. What are you? This has appeared in town. I assume it's a sort of freak spawn or something. It is a wild... Oh, it's a sturge. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can knock this fella out. Oh, I assume it's some sort of wasp. Fire. Oh, this isn't good. We're stuck on it. Whoa. Oh, these are difficult to tame. Yeah, they might be a bit glitchy. Yeah, we get stuck on them like the horses do the cats. And there's a guard over there, so we have to watch that. Yeah, it's the guard freaking out over there, not happy. Oh, how much damage is it doing to me? A fair bit. I assume it's stinging me. Whoops, missed. Oh, now it's a complete miss. Sort of a wasp with mantis. Look, he's freaking out now. Oh, I'm missing horribly. Let's see if I can get him away from that guard. They're a little bit skittish. Difficult to hit. Oh, there goes my... Was that my help there? That's my hood. No, I can't get away from this. I can't. Go on, son. Go to sleep. I don't even know what these things eat, so I may well not be able to tame it. But as you can see, it's well glitchy. I get stuck on it and... So I'm stuck on it good and proper now. I think this fella's going to kill me. Might be a little bit higher amount, but they look well cool. Go on, Sturge, you gotta sleep, mate. Gotta sleep. Did I hit? No, I'm gonna hit him. I hit you now, pal. What's that guard? Those guards just running around in circles. Could you do that? Yeah. Let's see if I can take a thingy of healthy thing. Missed. Poo. Oh, we're in trouble now, good and proper. Yeah, difficult to get away from, because they do pounce. And when you're as lousy shot as me, they don't seem to do a great deal of... I'm stuck on something now, it's on a rock. They don't do a great deal of damage in one go. I think they sort of do it in bits and pieces. He doesn't seem to be in any hurry to get knocked out, and I'm sort of getting stuck on all sorts of stuff. Just gonna take another one of these guys. Oh, there goes my armour. And there goes me! Right, I'm gonna come back and see if I can do a little bit better. So, BRB. Oh, now the sturge is gonna go for my bird. No, that's not happening. There's my drop over there. Is it? Maybe it's passive? Let's take all. Right, we're all done. Where's the sturge gone? Let's try something else. Let's have you in the offhand. The crossbow's okay. How do we cast this thing? See, it doesn't seem to be aggressive. Maybe it's not aggressive until you attack it. It's aggressive now. Get off me. If I was a bit better shot, maybe I'd stand a better chance. See, he's jumped on me and there's not much I can do at the moment. So he gets on you and have that. I'm going to pin you down before you kill me again. So I'll stick a lot of arrows in him. Go on. Is he fat? No, he's not. I thought he was fatigued. Can't tell if he's down or not. No, he's not. But he's stuck. Which means the taming's going to be a bit pointless. Oi! Come on. Come and get me. Let's see if you, I think he's stuck. So let's take. Oh, he's not. Maybe. Oh. Maybe better off with the other arrows. BRB. Bah! The sturge, it was down there and it suddenly sort of catapulted into the air up here. I thought it was back over here, but I think it despawned or something, because it's nowhere to be found now. Let's go for a quick run around here. The guard's still a bit wobbly. Oh no, has the guard gone back to his patrol? Yeah, it has. So it just sort of catapulted into the air, and I think it was just to spawn out of place, because they don't spawn here, I'm absolutely sure of it. But anyway, if nothing else, we know what a sturge is now. So, I'm going to have a drink, go repair my armour. BRB. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, I've got this Kebo down. You'll have seen the bits, the knocking out and taming.
Taming these things, as I said before, it's a commitment. It really is. But after yesterday and the trauma of trying to get the other one back to base, which was 4 levels higher than this one, and it dying and all that lot, I couldn't let it go. I had to have one. So actually, excuse me, not far from home, I'm just over there. You can tell with the white dot. MeeMaw and Moon's place is just below here, so it's not too bad. All I'm going to have to do is just get on the bird, have him follow me, and just run off there, and then just charge home. But this has taken a long time. I've had the fire here, so I could just make more arrows, more hook arrows to keep him out. And I also like to have a decent supply just in case. Hopefully I won't need to shoot him again. I think he's got about 2 more feedings. Oh, actually probably 3 more feedings, because they don't excuse me, the taming doesn't go up very quickly at all. That's why it's such a commitment. And since I didn't really intend to, I actually came over here to do a mithril run, because there's lots of mithril and iron over here, and copper. There's lots of everything over here. Actually, it's not bad. And I saw this one. There was 2 level 4s on this level 40. So I just own a couple of golems. I pecked them with the Boyd, and then just got them off the cliff. And then I had him on his own chasing me around. And so, well, I thought, well, it'd be rude not to. So I thought, knock him out. 40 is not a brilliant level, but it'll do. Right, so as I say, it's quite a commitment, and here we are. So hopefully, and not too far, he'll be doing that once more time and getting up and joining the little gang. And then I'm going to go out and test him. I'm not sure what they do. People say they're good at collecting stones. Some people say they're not good at collecting stones, so I don't really know. How's your food doing, mate? 467. That should drop down a bit in a second. Got to keep. And there we go. And there we go. Outstanding. Ha! 57. So that's actually better than I thought. Trouble. Yeah, man. Right, boyo. Let's do all this. Let's do all the necessary. We'll just demolish that. And we'll have we'll have them and them out, and then demolish you. And there we go. Oops. And then you can have the apples and the 2 berries. There you go. Have that. And we'll drop you. And you. Twine doesn't weigh very much, so we'll take that anyway. You have the apples, and you've eaten the berries already, I think. Right. Now this should be fun, he says. Come with me, boyo. They're a lot quicker when they're chasing you. Now, do we want to go off here? Yeah, there's just a wyvern down there. Come on, son. Come down. There's another Kebo there. Will you go over that rock, or will I have to steer you around it? No, you'll go over it. Come down. Are you stuck? Pathing? Cool. So now if I have a saddle, I can test him on that copper, but not to worry. Moon's doing some building down here. There's the gate. The big gate, but I'll let Moon explain about that. Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. Right. Come with me if you want to live. Fortunately, he doesn't smash other people's property on his way through. We're going to have to go up here, I think. Or will he get up there? Maybe he'll get up there? Come on, Lumpy, wherever you are. No, you're not going to get up there, are you? Where is he? Have we lost him? Oh, there he is. Don't get out of the trees. Am I sprinting? Yes, I am. Here he comes. Actually, I might change his name to Lumpy. I think Lumpy suits him better than Trouble. He was a lot of trouble to tame, but I think Lumpy suits him better. Are we going to get this one home? Are we? I think we're going to get this fella home. Look at him, bless him. There's the house. Come, Lumpy, come with me. Watch, she'll get killed on the fence now. I'm actually really relieved, because I'll say it's quite a commitment. Get off the fence, stupid. It's quite a commitment taming these things. Get off the fence. Because that would be just too much bad luck for him to die on the fence. Right, unfollow. Let's have a quick look at your torpor, just in case you did get some off it. Your constitution. No, you didn't. Good. Your health's not damaged at all. Lovely. Right, now let's go and get the saddle that I made that I forgot to take with me last time I was taming one of these guys. Unless I put it somewhere safe, in which case I probably lost it. There we go. Is that it? Kebo, or Kodo, or whatever they call them. It's actually Kebo. And let's have a look at your statisticals, my friend. So 1430 health, 680 stamina, 180 something, 150 something else, 4,745.1 food, 512 weight with 182 melee. So I have no idea if that's good, bad or indifferent, but whatever. There we go. 57, change name. Lumpy. Have that. Right. Kebo. They're big. Oh, I like the saddle. Oh, he's nice. Right, let's go and see what he do. See what he do, see how he do. So they're a little bit glitchy on the run, on the sprint, on the walk. Slow. Oh, there's the dragon with the gondola. I went to look for that, but he must have been out. I wonder. I'll have to take a ride. I want to take a ride on that. I'm not sure if it's been implemented yet or not, but I shall have to take a ride, as I think everybody will be doing. Right, let's have a look what we got. So here's some grass. What do? You get the usual there. Let's do a right click. Do the usual there. Trees. Took care of that tree easy enough, but then again, given the size of me, you would do. So you do twine, wood, apples, rocks. Let's have a see. Not bad. Not bad, but his weight now we're missed. Got it. So I think percentage-wise, he gets more copper. I think. Now let's just drop some of this stuff. Straw. We have to drop this individually. We haven't got the drop all working yet, I don't think. Grass. But like I say, his weight's not that clever, really. Wood. Well, yeah. Let's drop some of these berries. So then it's going to make a great deal of difference to the overall weight. No. But there it. I mean, it gets wood in a decent amount. Slightly better percentage of copper, I think. But they're not Anteaques. Excuse the comparison to another game, but they're not Anteaques. No, that didn't work. Oh, I'll just drop you, because I don't want you there. Drop him, go away. But they do get the stuff. It's another jack of all, master of none. Now we're back, ladies and gentlemen, by the light of the moon, and as you can see, this fella is a 120. We're over by MeeMaw and Moon's house. This one was just hanging around. Moon's over there. She's taming, she's tamed a mini trike, which is another longhorn. But this fella, I just couldn't resist. It's a 120. As far as I know, that's max level at the moment. But it's quite a bit better than the one we've got. And always prepared to trade up. So how are we doing? And it's taming really quickly. How are we doing on the food? It's had 10. I think I put 50 in there. So it's had 10 so far. Yeah, I do. Piggies are really good mounts. So I thought I'd bring you back in for this. We've had a bit of a disaster all in all. I've been trying to tame a wyvern, and even with the cobweb, they just you cobweb them, you get 1 or 2 arrows in them, and they're gone. So I'm not sure how I'm going to be doing that. I did have a go at a cat. I got all geared up with the iron tip arrows and the cobwebs, and off we went. It was a fiasco basically. I took a right beating, and the bird took a right beating, and I managed to just get out of there just in time. So again, I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. But I kind of got a bit fed up of repairing my armor all the time. It's fairly expensive. Let's just do that. Please excuse the flashing red and yellow numbers. I'm just trying to gauge the setup at the moment. Sometimes it works great, sometimes it doesn't. And the location that's there for the devs when they get a bug report. So let's put that back on again. He's nearly done. Nearly done, and he's not going to wake up. His wilderness, which I believe is his taming effectiveness, is good. So all is good in the hood. And as you can see, we're just over. Actually, you can't see now. We're just up there, just where the other white dot is. So it's not going to be a problem getting him home. Hopefully, nothing nasty's happening. As you can see, I'm level 56, which is, as far as I know, currently 4 levels off max. And despite being 4 levels off max, I just don't feel as if I've got the grips with the game. I'm taking a beating where I shouldn't. I don't know. I'm just sort of thinking out loud. But I know there's going to be a lot of balancing done. Well, yeah, that's going to be a lot of balancing done. But I'm still thoroughly enjoying the game. There's a wyvern over there. Not that that's any difference. Right then. As I say, this fella will be tamed up next bite, I think. Let's have a quick look at his base stats. 750 health, 560 stamina, 280, I think that's melee. The 150, that looks like a pair of binoculars. 2,970 is food, 306 is weight, and 210 melee. I'm hoping it'll be about 175 maybe. I hope. Oh, he's got one more bite to go. Yeah, I'm hoping about 175. Because obviously, there we go. And it's 177. So let's give him the 177. Piggly Wiggly. That's embarrassing for a boar of his stature. I say him, I have no idea what gender he is. But because his name is Blue, ew, that's what, goblin contract. Right, let's do a bit of this. Come Piggly Wiggly, we're heading home and I'll get you a saddle. Which is what way? That way. Right then, see you in a bit.